Hi, Dave, jumping on here to just a quick update. We're getting close to 50 episodes already, and we just started early this year. Really excited and thankful for all of the great guests that we've had on the podcast. It's been so much fun so far. We're really looking forward to it. We have already, just to give you an update, we have all of September's episodes recorded and ready to launch. Every month we have a certain amount of podcasts we can upload to our server, which goes out to you. Thank you for listening, by the way, livingthenextchapter.com. So we have a limit, and we've actually increased our limit and raised the amount that we're doing because there's so many great authors that are coming across our path. So we're doing 2 episodes a week now, where we started out with doing 1, and that's helping to speed us along this track. I actually have right now recorded 89 episodes for this podcast. 89 episodes. And so what we're doing, just to give you an update, if you hop over to, and we'll put links in the show notes, hop over to YouTube, we're launching our most recent episodes on YouTube. Great example. Up there is one from Jonathan R. Rose. Jonathan came on and we talked about his book. We recorded him yesterday, which should have been Monday, and August 29th, and we released it on YouTube like right away. So instead of waiting for Jonathan's episode to launch and come out in October, which is where we're at for release schedules for our newer episodes, head over to our Living the Next Chapter YouTube channel, and you can stay in touch and see the most recent version. So what we're doing is we're putting up like just a static image, just a picture with the audio bed below it. This is just a placeholder, just so you're wondering. The real video is coming, and we will have the actual video footage of the interview, which will replace this. So it's just kind of a way to get out there and get our guests out sooner than waiting for our podcast host to allow us to upload more material. So like I said, it's the 30th of August today. I'm going to be uploading all of September right away as soon as I'm allowed to, and all those new episodes are coming. So my question to you as a listener right now is, how are we doing? I really want to know your thoughts on this, because this means a lot to me. Oh, and by the way, hi Kath, hope you're having a good night. How are we doing? What are you enjoying about the podcast? Is there something that we can do better? I think you're going to notice we've tried little things like adding a little intro portion from the podcast episode at the beginning. You might hear some fake commercials that we throw in here and there. The big thing about this podcast is I really want this podcast to be free. There are so many podcasts out there that I listen to where there's a lot of commercials, and I find myself skipping through and not having a great experience. So I would love to keep this podcast free. That's a big thing for me. But I'd also like to get your feedback. So if you go to livingthenextchapter.com, and on the front page, you'll see this little microphone icon. You can click the microphone from your smartphone, your computer, wherever you are, and you can leave us a voice message. I will bring your voice message into the podcast, answer a question, give you acknowledgement, a shout out, whatever. Let me know where you're listening to the podcast from. That's always fun too. We'd love to hear where you are in the world. We can see the numbers on the back end, so I can do some research and see that someone in Mexico has listened to the podcast, but I don't know who you are. I would love to hear your voice, and I'd love to share your voice with our audience as well. livingthenextchapter.com. Real simple. Go over there, leave a voice message, and let us know how we're doing. What are we missing? What would you like more of? Do you want longer episodes? Do you want shorter episodes? Is there an author that you really would love to hear about on the podcast? I'll reach out and see if I can make it happen. Are you an author and you'd like to get on to share your story? The door is open. So again, go to livingthenextchapter.com, and I would love to share that with you. So looking back at some of the past episodes that we've done and we put out there, there's so many amazing people that we've had a chance to talk to. And like I go all the way back to the beginning, and to follow along with the lives of these people and see where they've been going, what the great things happening in their lives. It's fun. It's really exciting for me. And I really, really hope that you can kind of go back and listen to some of these other episodes. So again, we're getting close to 50 episodes as of the end of August. And episode number 50 will launch in September. And we'll continue from there. But I'm just looking back and I'm seeing like, we got Harry Spate. We had Chris Michelle. We had Paul Gray, Larry Olson, Dominic Damasky, hey Dom. We've had Nick Smith, Vic Ferrari, Mark Griffin, Justin Belt, ML Farrell, Victoria Gray. We've had Antonio Great, Tanvir, Bangu has been on, Laquina Lempley, Kathy White, Joanne Richards, Rebecca Saltzman, Julian Abbey was here twice, Michael Ulmer, Paul Attaway, Charles Matthews, Sally Alter, Anna, Jennifer Soames, Carrie Severson, Lindsay Morgan, come on, Angel was on, actress, amazing, Philip has been on, Dory, Debbie, Nancy, Daphne, Candace J. Fraser, Lizzie's been on, Vanessa Hunt, come on, it just keeps going on. Okay, Fran Stalley, we've had Curie, come on, talking about autism on the side of sushi. Dr. Janelle Kim, a powerful episode, number 42. Dee Bowden, one of the most fun interviews I've had so far. Megan Jones, Allison Suter, Maisie Sullivan, Christopher Veal, Merle Saferstein talking about journaling, and episode 49, Kristen Birdwell. Like, people, these are amazing authors that have come across our path here on Living the Next Chapter. And we want to say thank you to all of you to be a part of our first 50. And there's so many great things coming up in the podcast. Again, I wish I could just release a podcast episode every day for all these great authors that have been coming on. But yeah, so again, go over to our livingthenextchapter.com and check out the links to our YouTube channel. And I would love if you would like and follow and heart, all those things you're supposed to do on YouTube. I can see the numbers and it's crazy what's going on our YouTube channel right now as all these episodes are going out. It's crazy. So I can actually watch from the back end and see who's watching right now and what's happening in our YouTube channel and who's interacting with it, who's listening, and the percent that we're going up as far as viewership and interaction on YouTube is shocking. So go over to our YouTube channel, check out our podcast episodes there. And like I said, we'll replace the static image audio version where there's just a picture and the sound behind it. We will replace it with video. But right now, I just wanted to get the stuff out for our authors to share with their communities. Find us on Facebook, find us on Instagram. Get all the links to where we are through our website, livingthenextchapter.com. Again, thank you for being with us. We're on the edge of episode 50, and you make this happen by listening. You pay us by paying attention, and we thank you for paying attention to great authors on Living the Next Chapter, and we're looking forward to the next one. So until the next one, it's coming up in shortly. Episode 50 will launch, and then we're into the next 50. I hope you can hold on. Stick with us. And again, on livingthenextchapter.com, leave us a voicemail, and we'll put you in the podcast. Thanks for listening. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon. Cheers. Hey guys, thank you for listening to the podcast. Jump over to livingthenextchapter.com, our website, and you will see a spot where you can leave a voice message. We'd love to hear your feedback. We're trying to make it as easy as possible to hear from you. So if you want your voice on this podcast, yes, that's possible. Go to livingthenextchapter.com, click the little icon, little microphone icon, leave a voice message. We'll insert your message into the podcast. Tell us where you're listening from. Tell us your favorite guest. Maybe there's a guest we should have on the podcast. Maybe you should be our next guest. Leave us a message at livingthenextchapter.com. Again, thank you so much for listening. Please share this podcast episode with one person. That's all we're asking. Meet you over there at livingthenextchapter.com. Thank you for listening. Thank you for sharing. Love to hear from you. Till the next episode. It's coming up right away. Be sure you hit that subscribe button. Thank you for being part of Living the Next Chapter. Thank you for supporting our guests. Have a great day.